Hi everyone, I'm Rodney Smith. I'm here with BoardGameGeek at Gen Con 2019. I've been joined by Brandon from Blue Orange Games, and you brought with you Detective Club. I want to know all about this very selfishly because I bought a copy and I want to know how it works.
Well,
and I guess you guys can find out too, I guess. All right.
Yeah, so this is for the next game from the inventor and publisher of Mysterium. So it plays very similar to that, if you're familiar with that. Also, Dixit and Spyfall.
Good, because I'm familiar with them and I love those games.
Excellent.
All right, so tell me more.
So these cards should remind you of the games I mentioned.
Yeah.
Full, beautiful cards. And basically what we're doing is we are associating these images with a secret word.
Okay.
So that's where the Spyfall connection comes in. One player is not going to know what that word is.
Gotcha.
So the very first thing that we do is we take turns as the informer, and that person comes up with the word. So we all have 6 cards in our hand.
Yes.
That player is going to look at their 6 cards and try to think of a word.
Okay, so I'd have my own 6 over here.
We all have our own 6
gotcha,
cards.
okay, yeah.
Don't reveal them to the other player. It's very important.
And this is somebody else's hand here.
Somebody else's hand.
Okay. Right.
And they're going to look at their cards and they're going to say water in their head.
Right.
Because there's 2 cards that have to do with the word
right,
water.
Right.
We're going to write that word down on all but one of the notebooks.
Yep.
And then we're going to deal those out to all the players. So then players are going to look at them.
Water.
All but one player is going to know the word water.
Right.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to take turns taking the cards from our hand and putting them down on the table. So the first player is the one who came up with the word. They know what it is.
Right.
But then going around, if you do know the word, you're going to try to play your best card that matches water.
Right, okay. Yep.
And if you don't,
Pa-pa!
pretty good.
But I'm also giving a pretty strong signal as to what the word is, aren't I?
Exactly.
Maybe I should have been a little more subtle with, well, I have a lot of water going on here, man. How about this one?
There you go.
Oh my goodness, clouds. There we go.
Yeah.
I went with clouds. I'm not a bad player.
Great.
Okay.
And so the way it would work is you'd actually tuck it underneath your one player, the first card.
Yeah.
We're each going to put out 2 cards. So then let's just randomly
Sure.
that that's that, and then
Look at this water.
Here.
That's what's so amazing with these cards. There's so many. Like I can find water here. I can even find it here a little bit in the clouds floating in the sky. Yeah. Okay.
So then, once we all have our cards out, I, as the informer, announce the secret word. So I would say it was water.
Right.
And then I tell you why I chose these water cards. And this is pretty obvious. There's a little water there below this octopus, and that's all water.
Yeah.
And then we go around the table and we all defend.
Right.
Then, once we've all defended, we vote on who we think didn't know the word.
Yeah.
Okay.
So even in this, I get to obfuscate a little bit more because now I've heard what the word is. Maybe I didn't know. Right? I get a sense of it, but I didn't know. Now I've heard you explain why. I'm having a little bit of time to come up with my own explanation for why this has to do with water.
Yes.
Even though I had no idea it was water, maybe.
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
So, and then the way the points work
Okay.
is kind of interesting. So if you guess correctly, so this player did not know the word, and Orange thinks they didn't, and Greg they get 3 points for guessing correctly.
Yeah.
Now, if there was 0 or 1 player, so you need at least 2 players to guess correctly.
Let's say one person guesses.
Only 1 player guesses correctly. That player will still get 3 points, so Greg gets 3 points. But Red and the informer will get points for not being guessed by the whole group.
Right.
So
it wasn't so obvious.
Right. So 0 or 1. So if there was no guesses on they're called the conspirator.
Yep.
They would get 5 points for not being guessed.
Right. Didn't get found out at all.
And I would get 4 points because I'm kind of on their team as the player who came up with the word. I'm not supposed to directly help them, but like if I choose an easy word like water, it's going to be easier for people to match. But if I had been octopus, then that might be a little bit harder.
Oh, so that's another little twist too, because you are kind of helping the person who's on the outs.
Yes.
You know, sometimes with Spyfall, when you're not the person to know, you can feel very isolated, right? And here you have at least somebody on the table who kind of wants you to sort of succeed.
Right. So when I'm the informer, I always try to take as long as possible with this. Give the
explanation,
give an explanation. And also what you can do is if you suspect someone who was, like this person's kind of weak on water, maybe I would try to relate my defense to what I think they're going to say is their defense.
Right, give them a little hint, a little clue.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Okay, so tell me, how many people can play this game?
This is a 4 to 8 player game.
4 to 8, okay. And is this available now?
This is available now, launching at Gen Con.
And available out there in the wild?
It will be.
It will be?
Yes.
Very mysterious, okay.
We have it in the warehouse.
Yes.
And it will be shipping out soon.
Now, I noticed there's a tin.
It's hard-hitting questions, right?
Well, no, there's a tin, but there's also a cardboard box as well.
There is a cardboard box.
Okay.
Yeah, and they will both be on the market. This is not going to be the wide release.
Right, okay.
So this is, I don't have the exact words, but some sort of an exclusive release. It will be in the large cardboard box.
As well, okay.
We gotta have customs give us permission to sell it.
Gotcha. Lots of things that happen in the production of board games that we don't even have any idea about, oftentimes. Well, thank you, Brandon, so much for giving us an overview of Detective Club. I'm very excited I picked this up, even more so now. And all of you, thanks for watching.